I could tell you that I'm into cinema because of Truffaut and Fellini, but that would be a lie. I love cinema because of movies like Havoc. Well-crafted, bombastic action cinema at its finest, and if you've got 3 minutes, I'd love to tell you about it. Films are better than people. Havoc is about Walker, a corrupt cop played by Tom Hardy, who has to find a politician's son after he's implicated in the murder of a triad in a drug deal gone wrong. I was lucky enough to see Havoc last night at a free preview at the Prince Charles Cinema with a Q&A with the director Gareth Evans, who's an action god and, in my opinion, one of the great British directors. I'm a bit of a fanboy. Look, I got a selfie with him. We're basically like best mates now. Enough about how cool I am. Havoc is heavily inspired by Chinese action thrillers like A Better Tomorrow or The Killer, and it matches those movies in its frenetic style and its tone. The first half of the film builds a really immersive world, one that feels gritty, noir-y and hard-boiled. It makes the resulting action feel like it's grounded in something. Tom Hardy fits perfectly into this world. He's such a physical and intimidating presence. He constantly looks like he's had about 2 hours sleep and whiskey for breakfast, and when it comes to the action, he's fantastic and fearless. He's particularly good at a really dirty football tackle. The camera is as kinetic as any of the fists that go flying in the movie. It might bounce around and follow someone as they slam into the floor. It might flip around with a character's POV or snap to a moment of action. The cinematography, like in any Gareth Evans film, is all about trying to make you feel the impact, put you in a really intense place. And while we're on craft, the sound editing is amazing. Every shotgun blast is cacophonous. Every click of a gun out of its holster or reload has a really satisfying click to it. The action choreography is, of course, amazing. There's not as many set pieces as in Evans's other films, but when they do happen, you won't forget them. There's a feeling of controlled chaos with a Gareth Evans action scene, and combined with a very shaky camera, it can be quite overwhelming. Actors over-exaggerate all their movements. No one is ever really static or standing still or just taking a break. Everyone's constantly colliding with each other and the environment. It's wild good fun. But I want to summarise this by telling you about a scene which actually isn't an action scene. What happens is a triad boss walks into a room, shoots her brother's bodyguards, points the gun at him. With a single tear rolling down her cheek, she says, "Find my son's killers, or I'll bury you next to him." It's so over the top, so muscular, but Havoc pulls it off. In the hands of someone else, that scene would look cheesy, it would look stupid, but that's the thing about making a genre piece. You have to have the skill and the craft to make that look good, and that's what Havoc is, and that's what Evans does. To some, this might just be another action film, and maybe it doesn't reach the heady heights of his Raid films, but this is an absolute banger. Action cinema at its finest. Impactful, technical, in-your-face filmmaking. It's released on Netflix on Friday, and if you watch it, you won't be disappointed.